Now, like debloating and other optimization, you need to be careful while turning off the background services. If you turn off the wrong one, you can break Windows feature. However, there are some proven and unnecessary services that I can safely disable to improve the system performance and even reduce the CPU process count. There are a few ways to do it, and today in this video, I will be showing you 9 unwanted services that you can safely disable right now. That will be, of course, reducing the CPU and the RAM process count and even increase the performance and make your system more responsive. So without any further delay, let's quickly get started. Alright, so I'm disabling these services on my Windows 11, but you can do the same on your Windows 10 as well. So first you will have to click on Windows search, type services, click on it. The services box will be up. And here the very first service that I would recommend you is the BitLocker device encryption. So press the B key and you will find the BitLocker drive encryption. Now again, this is an optional service. If you're using the BitLocker device service, then you can leave it. But if you are not, and I believe that majority of the people are not using the BitLocker drive service, and if you're not sure what exactly it is, so if you bring up your file explorer, and if you want to encrypt any of your drive, like if you make a right click on the C drive, you find an option turn on BitLocker. So what will happen? Once you click on it, you would be able to encrypt the entire drive with a password. And if you encrypt the C drive, the next time when you restart the computer, it will even ask you for the password. And that's really complicated because many times in future, if you forget that password or the BitLocker recovery key, you won't be able to recover your device. So if you're not using it, make a double click on it. Startup type, choose it to disable. Now before clicking on apply and OK, let me bring up the task manager so that I can show you the comparison. And if I go to the performance, so right now you can see the CPU utilization is so much high. The process count is around 140. The thread count is around 1640. And handle count is around 67,000. So keep this number in mind because once we will disable all these unwanted 9 services, you will find a drop here. The utilization will be dropped and even the memory usage will be also dropped. Alright, so now we can disable it. Click on apply and click on OK. Now another service that run in the background eating your hardware resources and collecting your information is the telemetry. Now Microsoft states that it collects the information anonymously, but it actually collects the information like what application, what kind of website you are browsing on your device. And disabling this will make the operating system more responsive while also protecting your privacy. So first you have to disable this from the settings so you can minimize the services as of now. Then make a right click on Windows icon, click on settings. In the settings from the left hand side, click on privacy and security. Then under the Windows permission, you have to look for diagnostic and feedback. Click on it. And here you'll find diagnostic data. It says help to improve Windows and keep it secure up to date. And if you read below, it says as a part of using Windows, the device send Microsoft a limited set of data that is necessary to keep a device and operating system secure. Now we don't want it that any of your data should be sent. So disable this option. Below improving inking and typing, you also need to disable it. Tailored experience, you have to disable it. And once you have disabled it from here, now you can close it. And now we also need to disable it from the services so that after the next restart or update, it should not run again. And in the services, first you have to look for connected user experience and telemetry. So press the C key and you will find connected user experiences and telemetry. Make a double click on it. Startup type, you have to choose it to disable. Stop it. Click on apply and click on OK. There is one more service you will have to disable in order to fully stop the telemetry, and that will be device management wireless application protocol. Make a double click on it and again choose it to disable. Click on apply and click on OK. Alright, now next we have the program compatibility assistant, and this service continuously scans the application installed on your computer for outdated application to fix the compatibility issue. But if you keep your apps updated manually or using any kind of tool like the Winget or the Uniget UI, you don't need it to run, and affect system responsiveness constantly. So press the P key and look for Program Compatibility Assistant. Here it is. Once you get it, make a double click on it. Startup type, choose it to disable. Stop the service. Click on Apply and click on OK. Alright, now the next one is the Windows error reporting, and this service appears when an application crashes and displays a send error report message. Like telemetry, you don't have to send these report to the Microsoft. So I disable this unnecessary service to help the system performance. So I also recommend you to disable this service. And again, you can press the W key and look for Windows error reporting. Here it is, Windows error reporting service. Make a double click on it. Startup type, choose it to disable. Stop the service, click on Apply and click on OK. And then we have the Windows search. Now this built-in search engine on Windows 11 is simply not good. And if you bring up the task manager, go to the process, scroll down a bit, somewhere you will find the search option, the Windows search, and you can see it eating a lot of RAM. Even I'm not doing any kind of searching, still it eats a lot of your resources. Now this service I would recommend to especially those users who have either low-end devices or have high RAM or CPU usage problem. And don't worry, you would be still able to do the searching on your Windows search. Alright, so here you have to look for Windows search. Once you get it, make a double click on it. Startup type, choose it to disable. Stop it. Click on Apply and click on OK. Next, we have the Windows biometric service. Now, if you don't use the biometrics to sign into your Windows Hello, no need to keep this service enabled. And I believe that most of the people still use the PIN or password to sign into their account. And if you keep this service running in the background, it's eating a lot of your resources, slowing down the performance, and even can create the lagging issues on your device. So look for Windows biometric service. Once you get it, make a double click on it. Startup type, choose it to disable. Stop the service, click on Apply and click on OK. And next we have the Diagnostic policy service, and this service track issues with the Windows component and provide troubleshooting solutions to resolve them. However, Microsoft is deprecating the built-in troubleshooter, which are usually ineffective anyway. So this service can be safely disabled to improve the speed. So press the D key and look for Diagnostic policy service. Make a double click on it. Startup type, choose it to disable. Stop the service. Click on Apply and click on OK. And next we have the Geolocation service. And this basically disables the location tracking, which is useful to turn off if you are primarily on a desktop. So Geolocation service is basically for the laptop user in order to do any kind of tracking. And even if you don't need any kind of this service like tracking your device on your laptop as well, then you can also disable it. For the PC user, it's highly recommended, no use, and you can look for Geolocation. Press the G key, you will get the Geolocation service. Make a double click on it. Startup type, choose it to disable. Click on Stop, Apply, and OK. Alright, now let's move with the last service that I would recommend you is the SysMain service. And it is a built-in Windows service designed to improve the system performance by analyzing your usage patterns and preloading frequently used application into RAM for faster launch time. Now this was generally made for the hard drive user, and if you're using the SSD now on your device, then no need to keep this service enabled as it takes high CPU RAM usage. So press the S key, keep pressing it until you get the SysMain. Here it is. Make a double click on it. Startup type to disable, stop the service. Click on Apply and click on OK. Alright, so now we are done disabling all the unwanted services. And I'm pretty sure this will be giving you the huge difference in the performance now. And if I close it and go ahead and restart the computer, alright, so the computer is being restarted, and this time if I bring up the task manager and then go to the performance, so bingo guys, now you can see the huge difference. The process count that was around 130 or more than that, it has been reduced to 110, 109. The thread count that was around 1650, now it's around 1540. handle count was around 62 or 65,000, I believe. Now it's been reduced to only 41,000. If you still want to make the comparison, then you can rewind the video, go back and check that what kind of utilization we had before and now what kind of utilization we have. Even you can see the utilization has been decreased. And in the memory section also, it was around 3.2 gigabyte. Now it's around 1.8 gigabyte. Alright, so that's all guys for today, and hopefully this video will surely help you to improve the performance and reduce the high CPU and memory usage. And if you really found this video informative, please hit the like, subscribe, and I see you in the next video. Bye bye.